Okay, hello everyone. In this video, what we're going to do is just show you how to upload to YouTube. If you've never done it before, then this is a good introduction. If you, it'll also actually show you how to set various settings for this particular production. So at the very beginning, you want to log in, and all of this will be provided on the forums. And remember, you do not want to log in with your personal accounts. Okay, so then we go up to upload at the top of the screen, and we can drag whatever it is of video right onto the screen. It only works with certain browsers. In other cases, it will bring up a little file menu or file selection dialog box. Now we want to make sure that we set the titles correctly. So all of our videos are going to start with T4 for the teletransporter tail thing, the TTTT working title. Then, for your projects, you're going to have a very specific naming conventions. Again, check the forums, check the descriptions of playlists and so forth to learn what you have to do. But in this case, this is a tutorial, and so what I want to do is I just want to do tutorial graph editor with the ball bounce. If there's anything that needs to be said about the video, be sure to include that as well. So now additionally, if there's anything else that needs to be said, so for example, in Stephanie's tutorial, she ended up basically changing the pivot point, which is great. It really helps with the scaling, the squashing, stretching, and so forth. I did not do that in this particular tutorial because this tutorial wasn't intended to replace anything that Stephanie did. Her videos are great, be sure to watch them and use them. This was just to give kind of like a concise overview of the graph editor with a little bit of context so that if you needed to refresh your memory on that particular aspect, you had a few more options at your disposal. So in this case, if change pivot point first. Okay, so just a small reminder. Now in terms of the privacy settings, this is, we're going to be keeping everything public. The only things that we're going to be having private are ones that we do not want the outside world to necessarily see. However, for this class, we want to make sure that everything that you upload is public so that we can easily get to it, we can easily throw it in a playlist, and we can easily watch that playlist. If there's anything else such as tags, you may want to put in things like tutorial, ball bounce, graph editor. And then in this case it's 3D Studio. As you can see, it's still uploading, and it automatically saves as you're working on it. We don't need to do anything underneath the advanced settings. We want to allow comments. We want to allow people to vote. We can also do video submissions. And everything else is pretty much just fine. We don't really care about the location, but if you want to put it in, just go ahead and put in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And there it is. The next major element is you want to make sure that your video goes into the right playlist. Okay? So when your video is done, or even while it's uploading, you want to click on the Add To button. And within there, you can see that we have T4 Week 1, Timing and Animation, T4 Tutorials and Class Materials, T4 Look Development. In this particular case, we want to go to T4 Tutorials and Class Materials because this is a tutorial that you can use. However, you may, for your play blasts, you're going to be submitting them to the appropriate week. So here I'm going to drop that in. No additional notes, so we hit close. Now we're going to let this kind of continue and finish up, and then we'll take a look at how we can set the thumbnail. Basically, when the video is done processing, so first it uploads it, it gives you the link to where it's going to be in case you want to give someone a heads up, and then it's going to show 3 little videos or 3 little images down here at the bottom, and you can pick which one you want to represent your image or your video. You cannot add your own. That is something that they reserve for the YouTube elite. So we're just humble users, and so we can't, put in our own thumbnails. We can just choose from the ones that it provides to us. Okay, that'll actually do it for this. When it's done, it's done. It'll go into the right playlist, and we can move on with our lives. If you ever want to, you can always click on add more videos, and it's going to add it down here at the bottom, and then you can just keep on queuing them up. Alright, if you run into any problems, don't hesitate to let me know. If you need to navigate around, up here in the upper right hand corner, you can go to my channel. We also have something in the inbox which I need to check out, but do not monkey with the settings too much, because remember, we're all sharing the same account, so we all need to behave, we all need to play nice, we all need to coexist. So if you have any questions or you think something should be changed, don't hesitate to notify one of the instructors. Alright, thanks for watching.